by ready, I mean he's like basically sleeping on it.
Blah 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 blah. Hey guys, we're back. I don't know. Anyway, hi, I'm Seven the Vampire, and I'm here with two chucklefucks playing Pokemon Emerald again. And we just got the TM for Thunderbolt from Watson there because we
2.5 chucklefucks here.
Yes.
Hello.
Because we beat up at the end of the last episode we went and did a thing, and that got us a thing. Yes. Anyway, we're finally sitting off for the next half of the game. And it's, guess what we're going to be doing a lot? This. Yeah, I didn't make sure number correct. Oh, you know, why did I go down? Why didn't I just go straight? That's a cool tent.
Yeah?
I still love the fact that that's actually what a Tentacool in Pokemon Stadium was named, a cool tent.
A cool tent.
Cool 10.
A cool tent.
Good Rod is really good, sure, I guess. Thank you for the good Rod.
I need to actually work on a PowerPoint.
There's a lot of things I need to do. You know what, I'll let Melusine and Tamamo deal with this. I think they should have this easy. Alright. Melusine and Tamamo, go! Win this fight for me! I don't know why I'm expecting Melusine to do much. It's still a... Like, Melusine's mostly just here till it becomes a Vibrava and actually starts doing shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm realizing this is probably not the best idea because I kind of forgot Melusine doesn't have many good moves. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter when we immediately paralyze the Loudred.
We take those.
Okay, yeah, you can Thunder Wave my Tamamo. And we Sand Tomb you. Wow, that did a lot more than I thought it would. Like, I know it's, you know, 3 levels higher, still, I expected that to do significantly less damage. Okay, Tamamo. Yeah, that's not gonna do much, buddy. Not very effective. Anyway, yes, it's been a few weeks. We've been busy. I've been busy off screen at least.
Yeah.
I got everyone up to level 30. And this is in between all of my playing of not Pokemon, that game I've been playing. Trails Beyond the Horizon. Yes, there we go. So, you know. Yeah. I'm almost done with Beyond the Horizon.
Nice.
I know Joseph finished it already.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I mean, to be fair, I got sick for a little bit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Endings. Is it? Is it?
Is it?
Anyway,
Is it?
Is it? Is it what?
I didn't realize it was a red and blue magic card.
A what?
Oh, in Magic, is a combination of red and blue.
Oh. Neat! You learn something new every day.
I think it's spelled I-Z-Z-I-T or I-Z-Z-E-T, something like that.
You learn something new every day.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that right, Tentacool? For example, you're about to learn what happens when you go against...
Or, a cool tent.
For example, you're about to learn what happens when you go against an electric type. That's what happens. You get deep fried.
It feels real funny.
So, you know, seeing Tentacool makes me think of this. I was trying to think of today, like, you know, type combinations that don't exist. Is there a rock poison type? So I couldn't think of one, but...
Rock poison?
Yeah. So I was thinking of, like, you know, type combinations that could be interesting. I was like, you know, rock poison sounds like it would be a fun one, but I can't think of a rock poison type.
Nihiligo, I guess.
Which one? Oh, I see.
Nihiligo, the Ultra Beast?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Glamora in, Gen 9.
That I would explain why I don't recognize it.
That's fair.
I look over to my shelf where Scarlet and Violet sit. Oh my god, it's a Gooner.
Don't. No, I'm going to hurt you.
Please don't. Violence is not the answer, Keith.
Yeah, it's a question, and the answer is yeah.
Fair enough. So how have you been, Remy? I haven't talked to you much recently because I've been.
Oh yeah. I mean, I've been pretty crazy lately. I'm not gonna lie. I adopted a puppy.
You're always crazy though.
Crazy? I was crazy once. They put me in a room, a rubber room with
Room
rats.
full of rats.
That made me crazy. No. But yeah, no. Things are kind of always crazy for me, but things are finally calming down. But I got a very cute and sweet little puppy. Of course, that's only when he wants to be cute and sweet. The rest of the time is he is a menace to society and my house.
Sounds like a puppy. What am I running into now?
Yeah, he has been getting better. He does not like when I leave. He doesn't even like if I like leave the room while he's in like the kennel or anything like that. Like he'll tolerate for a little bit if I'm going to like the bathroom, but if I am away for like too long, he'll start whining.
Better than what my dog does, what my husky does if we leave him alone for too long. Like if we leave him at home alone and we go somewhere. He just,
if I
he pees on the floor.
Oh yeah, no. We like if he's going to be by himself in the house, I do put him in a kennel with a Kong full of peanut butter. And I freeze it so it'll last longer for him. And usually that will get him through at least a couple hours.
Ooh, an Absol!
It at least, like, you know, the goal is that it'll create a positive association so that he won't mind it so much.
Yeah, it's a good thing to do is create some form of, you know, oh, okay, they're leaving while I get this. I did not expect to see an Absol here.
So there is one funny thing. So I was at the pet store the other day, like last week, right? And while I was at the pet store, I go through the dog toys and I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'll pick up like a few Kong toys for him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just so that like I can rotate stuff out and like he can have one that's like empty to chew on if he wants, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And they have a baby goose.
Oh my god.
I thought about getting it for him.
That would be adorable.
That's amazing.
That would be perfect.
I know he will rip it to shreds eventually, but it's like, oh.
Gooms.
It is quite comical though.
So I did not as I was saying, I didn't expect to see an Absol there. Absol is actually a team member I considered for a while.
Honestly, like, Absol is a really good Pokemon, especially for not even having an evolution.
Yeah.
I mean, Absol only got better with a Mega, in my opinion.
Yeah. Honestly, if this were, if this were Gen 4 or later, I may have actually.
Did it get a second one?
No.
Wait, did it get a second Mega or just the one Mega?
I didn't say anything. Anyways, what's up?
I was saying, if this were Gen 4 or later, I may have actually gone with Absol, but while I love Absol, its benefits aren't as noticeable in Gen 3, I feel. Like, it's still a very good Pokemon. It's just...
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, I just saw the other version, and oh my gosh, it's so good.
What other version? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh?
You know.
What's up? What's happening?
Where am I?
You mentioned there was another Mega Absol, and I looked it up.
Another Mega Absol? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
You only
and
has
it
the
looks
one.
sick.
And I don't know what happened. Where am I?
Oh, where am I? Who are you? What am I doing?
Who am I? Where are we?
Yeah, I love running.
What's a
yeah.
VTuber?
What's streaming? What's a Pokemon?
Dinosaur?
What's a
Why am I
Pokemon? Who are you people? How'd you get in my house? Get out of here.
Hey, Keith,
who's
what's a
kid-
dinosaur?
What?
I don't know what a dinosaur
Are
is.
dinosaurs lizards?
Dinosaur?
No. I think they might be birds.
Ah.
Dinosaur?
I
you
wish
speaking Latin?
I were happening. What is this? Oh.
What's
Quilot.
happening? My head hurts.
What's happening?
I'm not drunk enough for this.
I forgot. I was gonna say,
By the way,
when
I don't condone drinking excessively. Just saying.
don't drink excessively. Drink enough to.
Yeah. Drink responsibly, and as long as you are of legal age to do so.
This has been
You
another.
can be any age to drink water.
This
Exactly!
has been a PSA.
Mm,
The next PSA will talk about what to do when your foot gets stuck in the toilet.
why is your foot getting stuck in the toilet?
What a very specific situation.
Did this happen to you? Are you speaking from experience?
Don't worry about it.
Maybe I am worried. I mean, you might need some help if you're getting your foot stuck in the toilet.
Anyway, I was gonna say about Absol before we got on this weird tangent. I was gonna say I like running a crit Absol with like all
Oh yeah,
like
with super luck and
yeah, like all the crit
Night
up
slash.
moves.
night slash.
super, yeah.
and- yeah.
That's why I say, you know, post Gen 4, absolutely love the guy.
Mm.
You absolutely love him. I see. I see.
I get it.
Anyway, this is the Berry Master. He'll give you random berries. He give me a
Mhm.
corn berry.
Corn.
My bell.
Corn? I think I found my baddies. Not my baddies.
I found my bellies.
He gave me 2 corn berries. I like corn berries.
Oh.
Oh, hey, it's the Gabby and Ty battle that we completely decimated. Yeah, we're probably getting to the what you call it tonight, aren't we? The fucking what's it called? The Weather Institute. I mean, we're getting to that one Pokemon that it's another one that was I considered for my team, but I ended up not going for it just because it's a little weird to use. Like, it's a good Pokemon, but it just I don't actually know any good things.
If it's what I'm thinking of, I am saddened you don't get it sooner because early game it's really good, but late game it's very
Yeah.
mid at best.
Yeah, there were a few things that caused me to ditch using it, because, I mean, there's a lot of Pokemon that, I guess this goes to show how much I like Gen 3's Pokedex. There were a lot of Pokemon that I, at some point, considered for the team. I, at one point, considered Wurmple.
Let's go.
Primarily,
Would you have been going for Beautifly or Dustox?
that's the thing, I would have let it just kind of go for whatever, and I would have worked with what I got. And I think that could have been an interesting team member for that reason. As already discussed, you know, Absol, Slacking were both early contenders for Pokemon.
Slacking seems kind of criminal.
Yeah. The reason I decided to not go with Slacking is I've used it in a lot of runs, and it's kind of like, at one point, oh my god, this is gonna go nowhere fast, isn't it? At one point, Torkoal was a team member, but it got... Okay, good. Did not work. It got ditched just because I really didn't want a fire type.
You didn't want a fire type in the game where there's more water than land? That's insane!
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah, I mean,
imagine.
that kind of goes to why I didn't want it.
I don't blame you.
And then I guess the other one I could talk about now already is Feebas, as we get closer to you know Feebas being a thing. But I did not want to grind for
The
Feebas.
trade Evo is annoying as shit too. Because I think you have to trade it, don't you? Or
It's,
no.
yeah.
Future Gens you have to trade it
Yeah.
with the prison scale.
Yeah, this one it's max out
And
its
this one
beauty
you have to
stat
max out the beauty.
and then
I
level it
think
up.
you have to do that in Diamond and Pearl as well.
Yeah, Diamond and Pearl has the max out beauty stat as well.
I think Gen 5 was the first one since then to not have a beauty stat.
Yeah, and so you did instead you had to in Gen 5 you had to trade it. Gen 6 had both methods. Because for X and Y you would trade it. For Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, you'd max out the beauty stat.
Yeah.
I actually used a Milotic in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire in
Me
one
too.
of my runs. I mean,
But
like I said,
it's also a royal pain to find where the hell the Feebas is.
yeah,
Because it doesn't spawn in on like one tile, and it's like randomized which tile it is every day.
I don't think it's every day. I think it's every run.
Okay, it's either every day or every run. I don't remember which.
I think,
But it's like it's randomized, which is the problem, and it's only like one tile, and you're never gonna know which one it is until you are lucky enough to encounter it.
you know what I think it is? I think Diamond and Pearl it was every day. Like Diamond Pearl
Yeah,
Platinum
you know
it was
what?
every.
You're right. Diamond and Pearl
well,
was every
Platinum.
day, but it was.
Because I don't think was Feebas in the Diamond and Pearl decks?
Yes.
Was it?
Yes,
oh yeah, because
actually,
Cynthia has one.
It was in Mount Coronet.
Yeah, you know, I remember it in Platinum. I just
on one specific floor, and you have to get it at a specific point in the game, or you're like never gonna get it.
yeah. But no, the reason I was asking is I couldn't remember perfectly if because like I said, I know there was the changes between to the decks between Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, and
I have a puppy in my lap.
I don't remember all the changes off the top of my head. While we're talking about Gen 4, I guess I could talk about, the, eventual future Gen 4 playthrough. One of the original ideas I had for that I'm not going with at this point, as I already pretty much confirmed I'm doing Platinum. I was going to do Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, and one of the team members was going to be caught in the Grand Underground to where not even I would know what it's going to be going in.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, effectively, I would find something in the Grand Underground that slotted well into our team, and I would catch that and make it our team member.
Realistically, I think objectively the best option would be to get a Gardevoir.
Oh yeah, no, I would, like I said,
it's such a good fairy type. I mean, if I don't remember if Clefairy and Clefable are there. I think they might be, but I'm not sure.
There's a lot of Pokemon in the Grand Underground.
The point is, you want a fairy type bonus points if it's special attacker.
Yeah, you're gonna just fucking Cynthia's Garchomp. It's still gonna eat you fucking alive.
It's oh yeah, but it'll help with Spiritomb.
Yeah, that too.
Which is the other problem. Because Fairy's the only weakness that Spiritomb has. Whereas with Garchomp, you can get ice types, you could get... you just need... The problem is finding an ice type that's fast enough. Yeah. Which is solved by probably Sneasel with an Eviolite?
Yeah, there's a few ways you can get past it.
Because, if I remember correctly, I think Sneasel has a higher speed stat than Weavile. I could be wrong. But I think with BDSP, I don't remember if BDSP gives you access to the Hisui Pokemon. I don't think it does, because I think it came out before.
It did. It came out not long before, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it wasn't long before, but it was before. So.
But yeah, I mean, like, here's my thing though. The reason I thought about doing Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearls, because I actually kind of liked them. I did not think that they were terrible remakes. In fact, I think they're my second favorite remakes out of the.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed it a lot. I think people just really didn't like the fact that they remade it so that it's like a high definition graphics, like 3D models instead of it being like 2-dimensional, and having it be the same perspectives as the original. where it's like, you know, top-down view, you're a chibi, and then like, you know, you see your full self in battles, just like how the game originally was. But of course, people nowadays, you know, when they see, oh, this Pokemon remake, what they're looking for is probably more something that looks like Scarlet Violet or the Legends games, where, you know, 3D graphics and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, I think people were expecting like the amount of changes done to Ruby and Sapphire for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire.
Or even the amount of changes between, and this is of course not a related game, but between Final Fantasy VII and 7 Remake. Because that is a humongous difference.
Yeah.
No, like
the
7
story
Remake is
identical
basically a different
for the
game.
most part.
Yeah. My
7
take...
Remake is basically a different game with the same overarching plot.
Yeah, with the same overarching plot. And even then, there's enough changes in 7 Remake to warrant calling it like
Its own
basically
game.
a whole new
spin-off.
video game.
Yeah.
Yeah. My take on it is that I honestly kind of prefer the look of Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl for Pokemon, because unless they're going to put forth the effort, like I think they put forth the effort with the Legends games, unless they're going to put forth that kind of effort for more Pokemon games, going the chibi route is just better, because then the graphical flaws are less apparent, because there's not as many. The problem is when they go for the oh, my bag is full, I guess. Unfortunate. When they, you know, go for this and then don't here, I'll get rid of this Roar TM. I'm not gonna use it. Oh, I can't throw it away. Do I have anything I can throw out or get rid of, or
I will also add that I just think in general, when it comes to video games, people are too harsh of critics, where if it's not exactly what they're looking for, then it's wrong. Also, I didn't realize that my toggle went off, and that was kind of awkward. So yeah, no, it's something where if it's not like if it's not exactly how this person would have wanted it, and like completely flawless and everything, then people are going to give it like harsh reviews just because of a bug, or just because, oh, well, this person doesn't look like how I would want them to look.
Jesus Christ, the lady gets a lot of winkles. Yeah,
Like,
no, that's
unfortunately, like, a lot of games suffer because of people just being like, oh, well, I'm gonna jump on the hate train. Because, you know, I was talking actually to somebody the other day about a game that did suffer from a bit of a hate train. Dragon Age Veilguard.
oh shit.
And this friend of mine actually genuinely enjoyed it. And I was talking to them about it, because I haven't played it. And I'm like, hey, like, I heard, like, a lot of, like, this harsh criticism. Like, do you think that there's, like, any, like, substance to it? And it's like, well, to an extent, yes. I do think, you know, when it comes to games, I do think that it's completely fair to criticize games for maybe things that you don't like about the game. You don't have to like everything about every game. But just because you don't like one thing doesn't necessarily make it a bad game.
Exactly. And I feel like, because there's plenty of games where I will criticize things in them, but I still think they're good games. Hell, you know what? A recent prime example of okay. Joke unintentional.
I have a prime example I just streamed earlier today.
I have a prime example. Metroid Prime 4. Haha.
My example was going to be Final Fantasy X too.
You see, that's fair too. But yeah, the reason
like I will say this game, it's like Final Fantasy X too, incredibly enjoyable. I absolutely love the game. Not as much as I love 10, but I do love the game. It's fun to play. Now that being said, I will never say that it's a good Final Fantasy game. It is honestly probably one of the worst Final Fantasy games, if not the worst. But just because it's not a good Final Fantasy game does not make it a bad game. Because it is fun. It is enjoyable. Therefore, I'd say it's a good game. A lot of the gameplay mechanics are really well done and well executed. The art, great. The music is great. My problem comes down to some of the story choices and primarily one character.
Fair enough. Yeah. So, like, if I were to, describe Prime 4 in, my regard, I think Prime 4 is a fantastic game at certain point, especially in the gameplay department and all of that. Now, yes, I do have criticisms. I think the desert is a bit of a pain in the ass. And I think the green crystals are a bit of an annoyance, especially because you're required to collect them, and you're not given any indication of that until the very end of the game.
Yikes.
And so that's a bit of an issue. Yes. And then my other big issue is the story. And that comes in a few factors that I feel like going into here would be a lot more detailed than I really feel like going into about my problems with, the story of Prime 4.
No, that's fair.
Yeah, I was like, we can talk about that when we inevitably get to Prime 4 on stream.
Yeah.
But I still think, overall, I had a great time. But there are people acting like Prime 4 is this abomination. It's a terrible game. It's like, is it really?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, people absolutely love to shit on 10 too. They also love to shit on 10. And one of the biggest criticisms is actually like the laugh scene. Most people say it is an example of bad voice acting. I disagree wholeheartedly.
No, it's not.
It's meant to be uncomfortable. It's forced laughter. They are forcing themselves to laugh in order to try to feel better. So, yes, it is supposed to be cringe, awkward, and uncomfortable.
Yeah,
and they did it really well.
Like, I make fun of the laughter scene in the sense of...
It's meme-worthy.
Yeah, it's meme-worthy, but if I'm talking genuinely about 10, if I'm, like, actually talking about 10, that is a really fucking good scene. Yeah, but, of course, I'm gonna laugh at it because it's meant to have that uncomfortable feel.
Exactly. And it also hits so different when you play through it a second time.
Oh, I think that air
know so much more about the characters when you go in on a replay that it's like, okay, wait a minute. Like, Yuna's going through it because you now understand her story of it, like her part of it in this story. And then you also have, the revelation that Titus gets, or Titus, if we're going to be official about it.
Titus?
And yeah, no, officially his name is Titus.
No, I'm referencing your name for him.
Oh, Titus?
Yes.
Titus.
Titus? Anyway, so if we're talking about Titus, he, we get his revelation not long before that, and it's like a big game changer for him. So it's something where it's like, yeah, no, you have both of these people who are clearly like suffering.
Yeah, I'm going through it.
From completely different things that are actually, spoiler, a little related. And
it's spoilers.
I
Fucking
know.
spoilers! Now we know the whole story.
Oh man.
I know.
You ruined my
Next you're gonna say that like Darth Vader is Luke Skywalker's
You ruined
dad.
my sixth playthrough of that game. I did not know that plot was coming.
Okay, but Darth Vader literally translates to Darth Father.
Oh.
Because Vader is father in German.
I did not know that,
That's
actually.
a real fact, by the way.
Just spoiled friggin' Star Wars for me.
Now Keith is gonna know the plot twist in Lego. Keith is gonna know the plot twist in Lego Star Wars.
God. Thanks a lot, Remy.
You're welcome. Glad I did you this service.
Man, next thing you know, you're gonna say that Dumbledore dies. Like,
Oh, not that.
I can't wait till because by the way, I know how that scene works in the Harry Potter games. I can't wait till we get to that because
Oh my gosh.
it's the goofiest shit.
Speaking of the Harry Potter games,
Jesus
so
Christ.
back in ye olden times, there was a Harry Potter computer game, right? It was like only for the computer, I think, or like PS1 or something. Point is, there was an old Harry Potter video game. I think it was specifically for the Chamber of Secrets. There's a scene where Draco Malfoy just like fucking obliterates Harry. Because he goes up to him, he's like, "Nice scarf, Potter. Did your mom make it for you?"
You know what? We're gonna end up seeing that because we, as you may know, we have been playing through all
But it
of the
was only in the
versions.
game.
What?
It was never in the movie, and I'm honestly so upset it was not in the movie.
But yeah, we are, as you know, we're playing through all of the different versions, and that means we're eventually gonna get to that means we're eventually gonna get, the next set of them is Chamber of Secrets, so that means we'll eventually get to see nice scarf, Potter.
Potter, did your mom make it for you? By
Honestly,
the way,
given how the
I was
character,
gonna say, speaking of Harry Potter, what are your thoughts on Hogwarts Legacy?
I never played it.
Okay.
Okay.
I also never
do
played it.
Do you plan on playing it ever?
Probably not.
Okay.
Like, here's the thing.
I know it's kind of controversial because, of course, of J.K. Rowling. And this might be a hot take. My opinion is she has already made her money, so it's to a point, it is not going to affect her at all.
Exactly.
If you choose to play the game or not.
Exactly. And, like, my thing, it has nothing to do with the controversy surrounding the game or any of that. Is why I'm not going to play it.
Yeah.
Why I'm not going to play it is the reason I'm playing through the mainline ones.
Games?
Well, I say the mainline ones, like the ones based off the movies, is because there's always been a degree of a joke on the channel ever since. Even back in Far Cry, we made jokes about Harry Potter.
Yeah, we made jokes about Harry Potter.
And we've always had that kind of joking air about the series.
Yeah.
So I figured the ultimate joke is to play through them and actually acknowledge the series. And if I have to talk about my actual genuine opinions on Harry Potter, not in any ha we're being silly. Like, if I'm to sit down and actually talk about what I think about the series, I think there are legitimate good points about the Harry Potter series. I don't, completely removing it from J.K. Rowling as a person. I don't like J.K. Rowling as a person.
I do think it's well written. I think the books were very well written.
Yes.
I think the movies were produced very well. They were quite enjoyable.
Yeah, there are legitimate good things. It's just, I think that overall, the bad of Harry Potter with the weird choices that are made outweighs the actual good stuff in the series.
That's fair.
Which is why I shit on it so much. It's also just, it's an easy punching bag because, J.K. Rowling is an easy punching bag.
Right.
It is an easy punching bag. However, I will openly say I dislike Harry Potter. Just separating it from J.K. Rowling. Outwardly, I just think it's bad. like
No, that's fair.
Being very transparent, it's just like as children's books, I think the beginning, the first few books are decent for like children and preteens. But when eventually as the story tries to grow with its readers, I see more and more weird tonal shifts and faults with how the world building works and how the story unveils itself.
Yeah.
And you want to know what the big thing I feel is?
What?
I feel you notice when they started giving, when they were more heavy in the editorial phase in the early stages and started giving her more free reign in the later stages.
Yeah.
You can definitely see where they started saying, okay, we'll just do what you do and we'll let the writing go. Because she needs an editor. Not to say that she's a
no,
bad
she
writer.
definitely does.
Not to say that she's
Yeah,
a bad
she definitely
writer.
does.
But
Like, and
it's to
it's
say
not
that
a matter of like grammatical errors or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's the content.
Yeah, it's like the stuff that actually happens in the story, rather
Yeah.
than like technical stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, it could have been worked better.
Mm-hmm.
And she definitely would have benefited from an editor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
or at least a
I-
proper editor.
Like there are many points in the Harry Potter series that I genuinely think that like a better urban fantasy series would have like executed better on. Like there's, I'm not even going to bring up Fate for this, but like I don't know.
Oh wow, you're not gonna bring up Fate? That's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
like
I mean, okay, so like, what are the? Go ahead and say your thing, then I'll say mine.
like for a story that sets itself in a magic school, we learn woefully little about how magic actually works. Like the most we know is that like people are born with magical ability.
Yeah, and
And
they
then-
wave a wand and say
and
some
they-
words, and
Yeah, they
boom,
wave
stuff
wand
happens.
and they say some words. Sometimes you don't even need a wand or even to say the
Right.
words, and sometimes stuff happens.
Exactly. So the thing I was gonna say, you know, if I want to bring up Fate because Keith won't, because there's a point I always bring up with the writing, and it is the acknowledgement of wizards being terrible. Inherently in Harry Potter, the wizards are shitty people. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about that. But the series,
They think that they are above everybody else,
Yeah.
and it's like, okay, if we're gonna get technical here, the argument could be made, like, oh, well, because they are. And I was like, well, I mean, it's kind of hard to refute that because, you know, what are you going to do against a wizard? Like, if you're factoring out guns.
Punch them.
exactly. We
Right.
look.
No, okay,
You get close
every
enough.
single time that somebody that like a muggle-born wizard throws a punch, it works,
Yeah.
and it's
But
usually
at the
against
same
Draco.
time- Yeah, oh, no, for sure.
But yeah. So the thing.
The thing is like, it's difficult because that's like, you know, I'm talking like, okay, like let's say somebody really experienced like McGonagall.
Mhm.
It would be really hard to necessarily be able to get close enough to her to punch her.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, like if we're putting two people in a duel, and you have like a wizard on one side of the field and a normal person on the other side. Without any weapons, the normal person does not stand a very good chance. At all.
I mean, yeah, but like a wand is itself a weapon.
Exactly. So if we're allowing them to have a weapon, that changes things, but realistically, the only like weapons that would be fast enough
Would be guns.
are guns and crossbows.
Yeah. So the thing I was gonna say though is, you know, that the problem is though, you know,
And maybe grenades.
Harry Potter wants to not acknowledge the fact that wizards are inherently terrible because it wants you to say, oh well, you know, the wizards you see are good, but you can never convince me that, you know, Harry or any of them are good. Like they're on the side of good in terms of wizards.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they're
Are they
still
actually good people?
yeah, they're still not good people. And I always point to, you know, the, you know, example of why magic is kept hidden in the two worlds as my smoking gun of wizards are terrible people, mages are terrible people, but the series punishes them and understands that mages are terrible people.
Right.
And the thing I point to is there's no reason for magic to be kept secret in Harry Potter. When it's brought up why it's kept secret, it is literally said, well, imagine it's like if you had a truck, everyone would want you to do stuff for that. It's like, it is literally kept secret because they just don't want to help people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They just
literally that.
fucking don't.
And they very much could.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like
I think
it's
during-
just,
I think
that's
there's,
like
like,
the
a-
biggest plot hole of all plot holes for me.
Mhm.
Is like, if these guys are so good, why are they hiding?
Yeah.
I mean, there's also the sort of like outnumbering thing, but like it's never brought up that like wizards live in fear of muggles. It's wizards think they're better than muggles.
Yeah, like
so they keep
Yeah.
themselves hidden.
Like if you had said that, you know, they kept it hidden because maybe they don't want the, you know, there aren't many wizards, and you know, the idea that they fear what people would do to them if they figured out they had magic and were different, because and you could easily make that point because of how people treat, you know, people who are different from them.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
That would be
I will
easy.
say, in the context of like, because there is like that whole prophecy that's, I mean, we know it's about Harry, because you know it's Harry Potter, but it, funny enough, it actually could have been about Neville.
It could have been Neville, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. And it's like, okay, if we're just like looking in the context of like, you know, okay, there's these people and, you know, timing is lining up that like maybe like, you know, these kids are like, you know, part of this prophecy or whatever, right? Then it's completely reasonable for them to go into hiding to protect that child.
Yeah.
But that's not to say, oh, well, I'm just gonna be in hiding from the mortal, or from like the normal mortal world just because I am better than them. It's
Anyway,
like
real
an
quick,
actual-
before we continue this, because I am enjoying this
hi,
conversation.
Castform.
I just want to say, this is Castform. This is the Pokemon I was talking about that I was thinking about using,
He's
but,
just a little guy.
but I didn't. It's an
Got
interesting
boobs.
Pokemon that I don't really have a nickname joke for this one. That the way it works is that it changes depending on the weather. Anyway, back to our earlier conversation. I just wanted to get that out of the way, or talk about.
I can't think of a good servant name for him,
Wasn't
unfortunately.
there somebody that was able to shapeshift in Fate?
There's a few, but I
There's
can't
a
think of
couple.
anyone particularly notable. in regards to
Also,
that.
around this area is where Feebas is.
Yeah.
It's this
Right by
route.
the-
Yeah, it's this route.
Yeah, this route in a random
hi, Meg.
square.
Yeah.
Plot twist, you fish
Oh.
and you pull it up first try.
Shit, that would be hilarious. I kind of forgot that there's a rival bot here. Anyway,
I also
back
forgot there's a rifle battle here.
to the you know what? This is the second to last one too, because there's one more after this,
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
there
yeah,
is
that's
one more
right.
after this.
and I know where that one is easy. Back
yeah,
to our
yeah,
earlier
that one's the
conversation.
one I remember.
Yeah, our earlier conversation, because that was a lot. This was an interesting conversation. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
One of the other big problems I have with like the lore of Harry Potter is, what's the point of the Slytherin house? Like, I get the whole idea of like this, you know, they're separated into houses, but what is the point of having a house that is just evil
Yeah.
with no nuance,
The
none of
thing
that?
is, right?
No, yeah, no, and like it's like evil from the onset. The founder
no,
of the house put a giant man-eating snake in their sewer system.
Yeah. See, my problem with how Slytherin is portrayed, right, is that they make them look like the bad guys. They shouldn't be. Because the whole thing, like, if you look at, like, oh, well, like, what makes somebody, like, a Gryffindor, or a Hufflepuff, or a Ravenclaw, or a Slytherin is, like, about values, right?
Right.
Where Gryffindor is supposed to be, you know, they're the courageous ones.
You gotta fly, HM.
And then, you know, Hufflepuffs, they're the ones that just want to help out.
Yeah, funnily enough, Shiro Emia would not be a Gryffindor. He would be a Hufflepuff.
He absolutely is Hufflepuff coded. But then, you know, you also have Ravenclaw, and they value knowledge. They just want to gain knowledge at all costs. Like, that's all they want.
Mm.
Or they want, like, a specific type of knowledge or something like that, you know? But the point is they value knowledge above everything.
Right.
Slytherins are supposed to basically be the ambitious ones.
Yes.
Like, having ambition is not bad. Now that being said, obviously,
I watched
you
a
know,
really
you could,
good
you
video
could have ambitions
of-
for the wrong things,
Right.
but that's
Ambition
not
itself
to
is
say
not
that
bad.
ambition itself is bad.
Yeah.
So
I watched a really good video
yeah.
on like analyzing Slytherin, and
Mhm.
the speaker in the
I
video
say
was
this
like,
as a Slytherin.
yeah, the speaker in the video went, if we take that to its logical endpoint, then you know who we would need to put into Slytherin? Yuri
Harry
from
Potter.
Yuri on Ice.
Oh yeah, Yuri on Ice.
But yeah,
And I mean, yeah, he would fit there because he's the most, because the trait that he values most is are the things that he has ambitions for, which is, you know, his ice skating skills.
Mhm.
He's not particularly somebody who cares about like helping people. He's not particularly courageous, and he's not really somebody who's looking to study a lot. So he's a Slytherin.
No, that tracks.
yeah.
So I mean, if you have to be okay with doing that for Slytherin, but I don't think J.K. Rowling would be okay with doing that for Slytherin,
And that's
Right.
the
which
problem.
in and of itself is a problem.
Like,
Yeah.
I've always had been of the opinion about, you know, with the house system, that rather than making all of our main characters from Gryffindor, they should have done Harry's Gryffindor, Hermione, and yes, I know this is like, oh, well, you're only looking at like a baseline idea of the characters, but I think it would have made the story more interesting with, you know, one character from each of the houses, because
I
it would have
think-
explored more. End of the day, in the story of Harry Potter, Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw are ultimately pointless at like everything, because there are, yes, there are key characters from them, but
Yeah, like Luna Lovegood is in the later movies is a prominent Ravenclaw character.
yeah, there are prominent
I
characters.
think there's also Cedric Diggory, who only appears in like the third movie for a little
Fourth.
bit.
Fourth
Yeah.
movie for a little bit, and then he dies.
Yeah, and he dies in that same movie. Like,
Yeah,
spoiler alert! By the way, he was played by
Oh,
Edward
yeah.
Cullen.
he was in
This is true.
fact played by Batman. Yeah.
Yeah, let's call him Batman. This is a
Just a
better
little
day.
fun fact.
So I think it's more interesting.
Edward, no way. Robert
My
Pattinson
thinking
from
of it
Boy and the
has
Heron.
always been that, so, okay. Harry, I think, yeah, I could see him belonging in Gryffindor, especially with the stunt he pulled with the Sorting Hat in the very beginning, right?
Yeah.
Because it's like, wow, you have some guts to like talk the fucking hat.
Yeah.
But then there's also like, I could see, like, Ron is pretty brave when he needs to be.
Yeah. I'm also gonna
But
be real. I
he
don't really find
also,
Harry to
you
be
know-
a very compelling like main character. Like, I know that he's supposed to be an audience surrogate, but you can make them an audience surrogate without making the character himself almost entirely reactive towards things.
Exactly.
And
Like Shiro Emiya is a character
Yeah.
point of view character, but he has real thoughts and feelings that
yeah.
that the audience member looking in probably wouldn't agree with.
Right. And with Ron specifically, I think, you know, at least in the earlier movies, I do think he would have fit into Hufflepuff a bit better, because he wasn't like super courageous or anything like that. I think he just like ended up there because, oh well, like all his family members freaking go there too. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I just,
and then Hermione definitely gives
Hermione
off
is
more
definitely
Ravenclaw.
just a Ravenclaw. Like,
Yeah.
that's fairly obvious.
Yeah.
I remember there's like a fan theory going around that the main cast was supposed to be the main trio were supposed to be in other houses, but
Yeah.
you don't necessarily get sorted into Gryffindor. You need to like be quote quote brave enough to select it on your own to make that choice while you're being sorted.
Yeah.
Which is an interesting thought, but if it has to be a fan theory, I think that's just bad writing.
yeah.
Yeah. I
Hey,
mean, it's like, is it really technically a fan theory if, I mean, we literally see that happen with Harry in the movie. Like, I think I have to say at that point, like, it's not a fan theory. That's just literally what freaking happened.
I don't think it's subtext. I think J.K. Rowling just forgot to write the stuff
I think she
between the
forgot to
lines.
explicitly write it.
yeah,
But it's
maybe.
there. Also, speaking of houses and stuff, have y'all ever done like the Pottermore quizzes and stuff?
Yes.
I have
What
done a
houses
Pottermore
do you
quiz.
guys get?
Ravenclaw.
I used to be a Raven. I got it once and gone to Ravenclaw. Recently, I did it again and got into Hufflepuff.
Yeah.
That tracks. So I kid you not, every single time I've done it, I have even tried giving other answers. Every time I've done it, I get Slytherin.
Oh, Volbeat Plusle? No, fuck you. Neither of those are good Pokemon. But yeah, no,
Every time without fail, Slytherin.
I think you're
would
snake coated, dude.
I just say
Yeah,
I
I
would
guess
100%
so.
can
Yeah, I do
see.
like snakes.
I would belong in Ravenclaw because as we were discussing, Ravenclaw is about the pursuit of knowledge, and despite how goofy I come across, I do genuinely like learning new things. Anytime I learn about something, I'm like, if I'm interested, especially if I'm interested in the subject, saying like anything tech related, of course I love learning it.
Yeah.
Like legitimately, while I hate AI stuff, I want to learn how it ticks. I want to learn how the coding works. Not for any particular reason, just because I like learning that type of shit. Because to me, that is things like that are interesting subjects.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's fair. For me, I mean, I'm not gonna argue about the Slytherin thing because, like I said earlier, they are supposed to be ambitious.
Yes.
And anybody who knows me, or at least who has known me long enough, definitely knows I am a very ambitious person. And more often than not, I find myself in situations where I bite off a lot more than I can chew.
Yeah, for sure.
Cough, cough when I adopted a puppy.
Yep.
Anyway.
that is.
Listen, I adopted a puppy while I was working like 80-hour weeks. And thought that was a good idea.
Yeah.
What's an idea?
One other thing I don't really like about the Harry Potter series is that it sets the it tries to set a precedent for like, oh, the current wizard society is pretty bad, but then doesn't really make any steps towards what they should do to fix it.
No,
other than just like putting the correct people in power, which like okay, that's like a temporary solution for that's just a temporary solution if anything to a systemic problem. You're trying to treat the systems rather than kill the disease, you know?
Right.
Hey, fun fact. Speaking of which, if I relate this to other topics, being me,
sorry.
I have seen. No, I'm enjoying this topic. Like, it's fun to relate to other topics. And fun fact, I have seen the argument that part of the reason Edelgard's wrong is that Rhea was about to be out of power and Byleth was about to replace her. With the idea of working off the idea.
So right, because freaking.
I've seen that
but
argument.
That doesn't fix the crest system in and of itself.
Yeah, because it's because of Sothis, right?
Like hell, even Dimitri's route, like Dimitri takes, when Dimitri takes power, he takes steps to abolish the crest system. Now he doesn't take as violent of steps as like Edelgard does, but like at the very end, he tries to do that.
My point is, I love that idea because what they're not realizing is who is going to teach Byleth what they need to learn in order to lead.
No one.
Yeah, I wonder.
They're just supposed to know.
So it's like, I don't know. I just felt like thinking about that because you had this.
I don't know. How are you supposed to be Pope?
Right.
Maybe learn from the other Pope.
Exactly.
So anyway, I
yeah.
do think you're very much right.
I don't know. I don't like that argument because it's like it falls apart once you really think about the logistics of who's gonna teach Byleth, and then and I'm not saying
it also just feels a little dismissive of like the themes of Three Houses.
Yeah.
Of, like, what it's trying to say.
It is an argument used by people who don't like Edelgard and want to pretend that there is no nuance to the story, effectively.
Yeah, no, Edelgard
It's
definitely.
Three Houses.
I mean,
every character has built-in nuance.
yeah, but also like, I mean, okay.
Everyone has built-in nuance. And came free with your fucking.
Like Edelgard is objectively wrong.
Oh, I don't doubt that. I don't deny that. I think Edelgard did some fucked up shit.
Hi, Kekleon.
Yeah, but at the same time, Claude is also wrong because he literally just like, oh, war's over. Okay, peace.
Yeah, I mean, everyone here has their own ambitions and is also working with incomplete facts. So everyone is going to make missteps along the way or make like weird decisions. So
it might be it might be a biased take, but I do think that, like, if we're looking at this very objectively, right? Like, I think that Dimitri is actually the best option.
That's fair.
Funnily enough, he does kill the most named Slither in the Dark leaders.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, he accidentally kills the person who enacted the Okay, sure.
I was just gonna let that slide. I was like, if I just do this while we're talking.
But he does. He accidentally kills he accidentally kills Talis because Arundel was fleeing. His fortress, and then he kills him. So technically, he did actually get his revenge. He just didn't care about it at that point.
Yeah. Oh no, for sure. And like the thing is too is like with Dimitri, like, I mean, like you said, like you were saying earlier, Keith, he did work on abolishing the system, like the crest system.
I believe this area? There's isn't there stuff that appear Pokemon that appear in this area?
I think there's certain Pokemon that appear in this area. I forget which.
It might be.
I feel like I'm trying to remember what appears here. Maybe not. I don't know because I'm not getting any encounters and I don't have any repels up.
I remember there was a cove
maybe
that
not.
does have like stuff like that.
Yeah, this is the Scorched Slab. If you want to look it up.
You know what? I can look it up. Yeah.
I was like, if you want to look it up, because I could have sworn there was like a rare encounter in the Scorched Slab.
Yeah, me too.
And I'm just not.
I don't remember if it was the Scorched Slab. I remember there's a certain cove where you get like Bagon. But
there is nothing here other than an item.
Okay. All right. Never mind then. I guess
there are 4 floors.
What?
And I think the 4 floors is Oh yeah, no, that's Gen 6. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like,
6, it has 4 floors, several items, and is the home to Heatran.
That might be what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
That's fair, actually.
Yeah, so you were probably thinking of the Heatran encounter that you get in Oras.
Yeah. Okay, I shouldn't be too scared of Scotland.
Yeah.
Good to know.
But yeah, no, with 3 houses, it's a mess.
Yeah.
3 Houses, to me, it's a very good game because there's so much nuance and complexity in it.
Because it's a mess, it's good. Like, I think the fact it's a mess is great.
For sure.
Because, like, it's a mess, and you can choose, really, like, what story you want to be true. There isn't exactly a right ending, per se. I do think that, the Blue Lions, I think that is the, I think that's, like, it's probably the least bad, but the most complete ending, I think. I can't remember if it's, I can't remember if it's.
I feel like the most complete is Verdant Wind, is Golden Deer.
Yeah, Verdant Wind,
fair.
That's like Golden Deer, right?
Yeah.
I do think that one is the most complete.
Yeah. I will say that I like Dimitri's ending the most because, well, I guess his story in general the most because
I just really like Dimitri.
Yeah, because his story felt the most personally charged, and so it felt the most resonant.
Well, it's also like, I mean, it, it, I'm not gonna lie. Okay.
And then
I
also
felt
Dimitri himself
really-
is like himself the like a deconstruction of the Fire Emblem Lord as a concept.
Yeah.
And like in both like the martial and the and like the traditional like martial based Lord like
Mhm.
Hector or like Hector or Ephraim,
Yeah.
while also taking in a lot of the characteristics of like the pacifism esque Lord, like your Erica or your Elowoods.
Yeah.
He has aspects that would not be foreign for either.
Yeah.
And that makes him compelling as a Fire Emblem protagonist.
I
If you're a fan of like the series itself.
Yeah, I do want to add to that even like
Mhm.
because of that, I think honestly, it sounds weird. It kind of makes him a morally gray character.
I don't know. I think
Yeah.
I definitely would say he's a morally great character.
Yeah.
Specifically post time skip. Pre time skip, he is very much a protagonist. He's very much a good guy.
But the
Yeah.
thing is, even then, he is still morally great because that side of him is still there. It's buried
Yeah.
inside him, but that side of him is still there, and you see multiple times even pre time skip, that side
When it
slips
just comes out.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, no, it does.
As
It
much as he
definitely does.
tries to like keep it down.
yeah. He tries to keep it down, but it slips out occasionally, and when it does,
Mhm.
makes him far scarier.
And I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie, I very much oh, I think you want to watch.
7 out of curiosity, do you know if there's a way to soft lock yourself inside here?
Not that I know of. I've
Good.
never
Are
done
you
it.
sure you're not looking at it right now?
Yeah, good. Just want to make sure.
Yeah, like, I've never done it
before.
Oh no, I've done it.
I mean, I haven't done it. I just think it'd be funny.
Yeah, I was like, I've never done it
Nah,
myself.
I
so.
haven't actually soft locked myself in there, but it would be funny.
I think conceptually it'd just be funny.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh yeah.
I feel like the Pokemon developers were better at this point in time than allowing that. Nowadays,
so.
maybe not, but you know, we don't worry about that. All right, hang on, let me remember how this goes.
Oh yeah, another thing, going back to like Harry Potter stuff. I know I bring this up a bit sometimes, but why do they teach the teenagers the explosion spell?
Don't worry about it. I mean,
No,
do worry
because
about it.
they not only do they teach them Bombarda, which is like, you know, a spell that just makes explosions.
Mhm.
Like I think that's something they learned in like 3rd year. They teach them
Yeah.
the bigger spells that make bigger explosions in subsequent years. Why are you trusting the 13-year-olds with grenades?
Look,
Real.
blowing someone up, the insta kill curse is bad. Blowing someone the fuck up is a-okay.
The unforgivable like instant death curse is bad. You will be ostracized from society for even attempting to do that. However, if you try to commit some mild terrorism, sure, whatever, I guess. You can blow stuff
Right.
up. I don't care.
Oh, you are faster than me. Okay, that's not good,
Oh.
but
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
God.
that's an Altaria.
that
Did
is
you,
fair.
Did you really think that? Did you really think Lombre was faster?
No, it's fine. It's fine. We'll just
I had
okay.
hope.
Well, he does not one shot. All right.
Oh, well.
Good job.
Well, well. Sacking you, it's fine. You know
Oh,
who
bye,
is
Kiyohime.
Kiyohime? You gave it your all. Time for the real hero.
Tamamo.
7. Do you know? Do you know what some of the plot of Hogwarts Legacy is?
I know there's like a rebellion, but that's about
There
it.
is literally a rebellion for I think I remember it mostly from the trailer in like that one Nintendo Direct where it's like the goblins are speaking of a rebellion, of a rebellion, and like they speak of it like vaguely sinister like vibes and everything, and I'm like, I don't know. Are they fighting for workers' rights?
Yeah.
Is Gringotts
You know-
paying them enough?
You know,
Right.
Are they just trying to form a union?
you never know.
Maybe they just don't want to be treated like they can only do the one thing. I don't know.
I mean, maybe.
Maybe they just don't want the racism.
Maybe, just maybe. You
Don't
should pay them more.
Oh, I did.
kids.
I don't know.
Don't be racist.
This
Don't
is
be
kind of
racist.
crazy.
Maybe allow the
like-
goblins to form a union. I don't know.
This is-
Give them dental. Like.
So
They don't even get
this
dead.
is a little crazy, but I do remember hearing somebody saying that the goblins are like supposed to be a representation of a specific group of people. That's all I'm saying.
I've seen people say that
I've
before,
also
too.
seen that.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh shit.
I can
If we're
see where they're
going
coming
based off
from.
of stereotypes.
I can see where they're coming from.
I get
I
it.
mean, I don't know if it's
I
true or
don't-
not, but I will say that it is not flattering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if
And
it's
it
true or
It's
not.
not a good look.
I don't know if it's true or not, but I also would not be surprised based on how
Exactly.
J.K. Rowling is.
No, me too,
Oh,
dude.
God.
Anyway, we got Aerial Ace TM. Aerial Ace is a flying type move that never misses. That is going right on to because that was my plan for my fourth move for Skyrim Marie this whole time.
Oh yeah, let's go. I love
we got, what,
the
but
flying
we're
time
not
move that
gonna
never
use it,
misses.
right?
Tsubamegeishi.
Because it's gonna be like what spikes, toxic spikes, and
Yeah, it's, the other move is eventually going to be spikes. It's going to be
Throwing up
Sandstorm,
in my
Spikes, Toxic, Aerial Ace.
I'm throwing up in my mouth, dude.
Yeah.
I'm actually disgusted. How dare you?
So it's just going to be the new. It's gonna come out, you know, do all that shit, and then it's just going to sit there and spam air. I mean, the other choice was give it like Whirlwind.
oh, that would. Wait, no, Whirlwind would be so good.
That was
Don't
that,
encourage this
Force
behavior.
swaps.
that was the thought. There was a thought to do that, and honestly, if I was building it for a competitive set, maybe because I'll just be funny.
Don't encourage this behavior. Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
Because
will.
I know you don't like it.
What's wrong with you?
Look, I like to torment you.
Well, you see, it all starts with you are one of the busiest people I know, and I have to kidnap you for a project I'm working on.
You'll
my
see,
bad.
it all started the day I was born. I
You see,
decided
it all
I'm gonna
started
fight
that-
Keith.
You know what? It
Huh?
all started that one fateful day when I lost a bet to Keith in Smash Bros.
Triplets born, the throne awaits.
Wait.
To see your words
Of
of
a
the deadly
deadly
fate.
I didn't
Give up
realize
your
that Keith was
children,
actu- Listen, I
lying
didn't
with-
realize. I didn't realize Keith was goated at playing Ike in Smash Bros. And
Man,
Yeah.
I'll never. I wonder what it's like to play against Keith in Smash Bros.
I wonder what it's like to play Smash Bros. In like 7 years.
yeah,
I'm looking
Gosh,
up
I
both
haven't
my
played
Switch
Smash Bros.
and
in, like,
Switch
7
2 right now,
years.
by the way. They're
Eventually,
both
I'll
just
get
laying
another
next to
Switch.
each other.
One day.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I have like I said, I have my
Anyways.
Switch 2 and I have my Switch 1. It's so crazy
I just
looking at
have-
them side by side.
I just have a Switch 1. I don't have a Switch 2. I don't know if I want to get a Switch 2.
Do you think
Uh,
any Muggle-born wizards brought their Game Boys to Hogwarts?
Oh, they had to have,
That
right?
would be hilarious.
No way! Like, Harry Potter takes place directly smack dab in the 90s. Ain't no way
Oh,
nobody wasn't gonna
I
be
gotta
bringing
say-
Pokemon.
Okay, I gotta say, one of the most ridiculous things about
Mhm.
Harry Potter is the fact that you mean to tell me that wizards don't play video games?
Why would I
Oh,
play a
like,
video
I'm sorry,
game when I
but-
can cast a fucking spell?
Because video games are
Exactly. More fun.
more fun.
Exactly.
Or are you playing those stupid Muggle games? Why
I
aren't
wanna-
you partaking our wizard sports like Quidditch?
Can you imagine
Okay,
a
I'm not gonna
wizard
say
like a wizard?
Quidditch looks like it'd be a shitload of fun. I'm not gonna
Look,
lie.
no.
Okay,
look.
it looks like it'd be fun, but like when you're,
But the
it's
injury-
absolutely atrocious as a spectator sport.
Yeah, because like
Okay?
imagine you're watching this game and
Then
it's
you have to
super
freaking
close,
die.
and then because Joe in the fucking parking lot caught a frog.
no, literally.
Yeah.
God, dude. Unless
Well,
you
I
got
feel like there
literally
would be
cameras at
so
every
much time
single
where you
angle
can't
in
even
like
see anything because they could fly up like
Yeah,
all
no,
the way
as
up
long
above
if
the
you
clouds. Like
yeah, if you don't have
it's
like
just
cameras
crickets.
situated in every single angle in the stadium or even outside of the stadium, you just
Mhm.
aren't seeing any some parts of the game. It's
Right.
it's so bad.
Yeah. Now it could be made to be a really good spectator sport. It could be made to be really fun as a sport.
I also
Now,
like the
that
concept
being
of
said,
just like
it
there's
is
two
also
balls, there's like 2 or 4 bottles.
It is incredibly dangerous.
Dude, I like the concept of the
I'm
fact
more
that there's just
amazed
like
that
2
more
or
people
4
haven't
balls that are
died.
just yeah no like I'm just surprised at the fact that like why are there they're just like 2 to 4 balls that whose entire point is to run around the stadium trying to hit you in the head.
Right.
Why?
Cause a concussion. Okay, I was gonna say, imagine a wizard playing like Final Fantasy or like any fantasy game
Right.
where they use magic.
That's not how this goes. You're supposed to
How
use
does
the
it go?
Guardian
I don't know
Soul.
because nobody explains it in the friggin' books.
Yeah, it's like that's not how this works. It's supposed to be Leviosa, not Leviosa.
I'm going to wrap both of my hands around your neck and choke you out. You will not be speaking any spells after this.
I want to know why you had to specify your weapon. That like you could have said I'm going to choke you out. Oh fuck.
They need to know it's both hands. They need to know I'm exerting
You know
all
what?
of my effort into killing them.
Joke's on you,
Jaw,
Keith.
bitch.
Joke's on you, Keith. I'm into that shit.
Well, not you. You're not a wizard. I don't have any problems with you.
Well, I am a goose.
Joke's on you. I'm into that. What? What?
What?
You're silly, but they're stupid, which is an entirely separate thing.
Oh, okay. So if I was a wizard,
I mean, I don't know, maybe.
wait, you know what? There's no proof that I'm not an anime goose.
I mean, I feel like there's more proof that you are.
Exactly. But you know what an anime goose is? A wizard that chooses to be an animal.
Oh shit. Yeah,
buy a
Thunder's 100% accurate in the rain, by the way.
In the rain, yeah.
Yes, it
Jesus
is.
Christ.
And isn't Blizzard 100% accurate in snow? Or
Correct.
hail?
Yeah, I believe so. That sounds right, at least.
Yeah.
I know that Brendan Lee Mulligan brought this up to Matthew Mercer when talking about Harry Potter, but why is it that in
solar
the
beam
time
fires faster in sun.
why is it that the time in the 90s when the internet and email were now concepts available to the public, that wizards elect to send messages over long distance messages utilizing the world's slowest bird of prey?
A freaking owl.
Yeah, owls.
Now don't
And they're
get
not
me
even
wrong.
that smart.
Owls look cool,
Owls do look cool.
but there
And
is
you
not
know-
one single thought behind those eyes.
And you know what? I will say, I will defend them on this, on the fact that it's probably a rule of cool sort of thing on that one.
I mean, I guess
Yeah.
it is it's probably a rule of cool sort of thing. However, if you wanted to maintain like the magical vibe of like a familiar for like
the
wizards and witches,
best-
why not ravens?
Okay, so hear me out, right? So there's a meme answer for this, and then there's a real answer for this. The
Okay.
meme answer is that it would be funnier if they employed the use of a swallow. Whether it's African or European is your choice.
Okay,
yeah, swallow
or
like a reversal.
European.
Well, yeah. And because I mean, like they might be able to.
Oh,
two
I
of
found a
them tied
nugget.
together could probably carry a coconut. Like, anyways. So, if you know, you know. But the realistic answer. The best bird to probably use for long distance is probably an albatross.
Yeah. Because they're
Why
just the
do they
largest.
not
They
just
have
use
the
an
largest.
albatross?
Yeah, they just have the longest wingspan, and they
Travel the
can
farthest.
like travel the farthest. Yeah.
Mhm.
And even
Cool.
if not that, and you wanted like a more like cooler quote quote bird, and eagles are right there.
Falcon,
Yeah.
Falcons are faster.
pigeons.
If you wanted a bird that also maintains like the aesthetic of like a magical familiar, ravens.
Yeah.
Ravens are
as
even
well.
yeah, ravens and crows, because they're not just like crows and ravens are surprisingly large and are also the
Very
most intelligent birds in the world.
Now, if you want something really funny, an emu. If you want the bird to like fuck up whoever goes into its path,
Mm-hmm.
there are two options for you. One is a
One
lot
is
more
death.
dangerous than the other.
There are
So,
two pathways
option one,
before you.
a
You can take the
goose.
gun, or you can get shot.
Yes, option one. I would say either a goose or swan. They are actually quite aggressive.
Yeah.
They are very violent birds.
Swans break bones with their wing flaps sometimes.
Yes. Now, the much more dangerous option is a cassowary.
Why would you do that? Why would you go through the effort of doing that?
Because you want them to fuck up whoever goes in their path.
Because it'd be funny.
You know, it would be funny. It would be pretty funny. That's fair.
And they are
It would
actually
be
quite
so
pretty.
awesome. It'd be so
It
cool.
would be so cool.
Yeah.
You know,
See,
someone
I
who
think cassowaries
hates Teen
are
Titans
very-
Go, I've quoted that more often than I should.
I think cassowaries are very beautiful, but from a distance.
Yeah.
It's literally like if I go visit my sister, right? Because my sister is from the land down under.
Down under.
You know, where cassowaries happen to reside. If I were to visit her, right, and I open the door, and I see a cassowary walking by, I'm closing the door, I'm locking the door. I'm just gonna, forget what I was, trying to leave the house to do. I'm going to stay put inside all day. I ain't going out there. You couldn't pay me enough. Even if it was that, or being in a room with a Sydney funnel web, I'd rather be in this room with a Sydney funnel web.
To be fair, what isn't
Spiders-
trying to kill you in what
Listen, like the spider is much more afraid of me than the bird is.
what isn't trying to kill you in Australia?
Wombats?
You see, I thought you were just gonna say your sister, and I was like, okay, that's a fair enough point.
Yeah, like wombats. If we're including islands that are close by, quokkas.
Speaking. No, go ahead.
I mean, koalas, I guess. I mean, they might give you chlamydia, but they're not trying to kill you.
They'll give you.
Wallabies.
Yeah.
Kangaroos will mess you up, but wallabies, they're chill.
Yeah. Well, okay. Kangaroos definitely can mess you up, but kangaroos also, might not. It just depends on their mood.
I will
Fuck
not
off.
gamble with
It's
that.
a 50-50.
I should have just sent out Skyrim. I don't know why I didn't think to do that for a minute.
Speaking of other countries,
Yes.
have you seen the map of the other wizarding schools other than Hogwarts? Of like where each
but I think there is
like,
one in America, right?
there is one in America. There's a single one for all of North America.
That is fucked.
That right? Like, and that's not even
we're not all the same. We're not all the same, and there's more of us than there are of Europeans.
There's more. Like, all of
Considering
North
that-
America is bigger than all of Europe, which
Well,
has
even by
3
population,
schools.
Which I'm fairly certain, even by population, just the U.S. alone probably has more people.
Yeah, like just the U.S. alone probably has more. And Europe.
If we factor
which-
in Canada too, definitely
Yeah, you're
more.
factoring in
Dwarfs.
Canada too. Yeah, you're factoring in Canada too. And like the Europe being split into 3 schools is already kind of messed up because Europe is so much like you travel for like 5 hours from one end of a country. You travel for 5 hours at the end of one country.
You'll end up
in another country. Like
you do the same thing in a U.S. state. You don't end up in another country necessarily. I mean, unless you happen to cross a border to Canada or Mexico. But
you don't even end up in another state sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes it depends on the direction.
Yeah,
I mean, if you're going like north to south in like California, for example, from like the bottom tip of California to the top, it's probably going to take you a lot more than 5 hours.
Yeah, and like each of the states in just the U.S. alone has vastly different kinds of cultures. So it feels real weird to just lump them all up into one school.
Yeah,
like I don't even think that could reasonably teach the rest of them.
Right. No, I will also say the only exception about the distance thing is Rhode Island.
I guess Rhode Island.
Now,
I guess Rhode Island, but like that's one state.
Yeah, there are countries that are much smaller than Rhode Island, which is insane.
Yeah.
Like Liechtenstein, I believe, is smaller.
I mean, I was thinking of the Vatican City, but like
the Vatican.
Yeah, the Vatican City is a country, and I think that's just because they decided, you know what, maybe we shouldn't have a prominent religion be located in any one particular country, because then it gives like that country more power. Let's just have it be its own country.
Yeah.
Instead.
You know, like that's not even the
separate.
Like that's not even the worst. That's not even the worst thing on this map. I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah. How bad?
Central and all of South America, like all of South America,
also only have
and
one
then
school?
Also Mexico, Puerto Rico, and Costa Rica.
That's worse.
All only one school.
Jesus Christ.
Well, okay, that's worse for 2 reasons. Okay. So number 1 is that a lot of you have two of the places, at least 2 of the places you mentioned.
I'm gonna send it in the group so that we can all
Spanish.
marvel at it.
Like 2 of the places you mentioned speak Spanish. The rest of them speak Portuguese.
Yeah, the rest of them speak Portuguese.
While they are
sometimes
very
other
languages.
sometimes other languages like Chilean.
Yeah. And it's like, I mean, there's like some that are like more specific to whatever country, but for the most part, they speak. A lot of South America will speak Portuguese. That being said, Portuguese and Spanish, they are similar, but like I guess like how I see it is like they are similar in the same way that like Chinese and Japanese are similar. Like in terms of language.
Literally.
Where it's like, sure, you might have some words that just happen to mean the same thing, or mean something very similar. So it translates over pretty well. Then you have like, oh, what might be insulting in one language is a compliment in another.
Yeah. Oh God.
It's really bad.
It's a mess.
It's really bad.
Yeah, it's like that's actually like, and the fact that they only have one school, not only is that completely like just not enough, right? There's also the added problem of, I'm not gonna lie, it's also pretty racist.
It's very racist. This isn't even the most racist thing here. Like half of Africa is all in one school.
Oh, wait, only half?
Like the like basically from everything separating like God, that's not even touching like half? That's not even touching like the fact that literally all of the Middle East has one school. Like
what do you mean? Wait, what? Why is Australia and the bottom part of Asia that's in the Pacific and everything, why are they all one school? None of them speak the same language.
Yeah, no, like, I'm pretty
Literally
sure.
none of them.
Where's the Philippines on here? Like, are they going to the same school as? Are they going to the same school as
Yes.
like the Australians? Oh my
Yes.
god, dude!
I was gonna say the Philippines don't
actually,
exist to J.K.
yes.
Rowling.
You know what?
Same with-
I think that would be fine by me. That's a way better fate.
Oh yeah, you know what? You know what? The only thing that makes some sense
You can go grab Gooner.
is that Russia has its own school.
Yeah, Russia has its own school.
Hi Gooner, I need you for a bit.
Like, okay,
That's
Japan.
the only part that makes sense.
Yeah. What? You know what's even worse? Like the names of these of the schools are just like are just like
Strong.
language, and then like are just like the like a Google translated language
Sports.
for just like
And
just
you
like
have-
magic
no, no, no.
school or something like that.
You know what? That's actually like atrocious to me, right?
Yeah. Like
Because
Mahoto Koro
some-
is literally just like magic or magic school in Japanese.
you know what really upsets me?
Mm-hmm.
So you have your schools that are listed, like, I'm not even gonna try and pronounce half of them.
Yeah.
And then you have school number 9, school number 10, school number 11. You need to tell me that these schools weren't good enough
To get their own names right.
They weren't.
Oh, she
they
has
weren't
a
good enough to get a
TM19, which
name.
is... Oh, it's Giga Drain. That's actually a pretty good TM.
Whoa,
You know
you got
what?
Kikadrin?
At least, you know
Holy
what?
shit,
At
yeah, I was
least
like-
school number 9, which is like Saudi Arabia, the Middle East, a good amount of the Middle
Mhm.
East, and Northern Africa. At least they all have the same religion. At least that region is primarily, like a lot of people are primarily Muslim
Yeah.
in that area of the world, and it's
Are
like,
we
well,
talking
I
about the
mean,
Middle Eastern? Are we talking
Yeah.
about the Middle Eastern school?
Oh,
Yeah, and it's
36,
Northern
I
Africa.
believe.
Because
Yes!
Northern Africa also does.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah,
Let's go,
good.
Canis.
He was like,
Let's go.
while we're sitting here talking about racism,
Right.
Canis is
Oh.
evolving.
Also, I gotta ask.
It's so messed up. It's so messed up putting just like all of the Middle East into one school, dude.
I'm now
What do
looking
you
at this,
mean?
by
They're
the
all-
way.
it's
Now,
like-
I'm
yeah, at
just
least they
now
all
looking
have
at
like
this.
the same
What the
religion, but aren't
fuck
they
am I
also
looking
trying to
at?
kill each other?
They're all trying to kill each other, dude. Why are you putting both the Palestinians and the Israelis in the same school, dude? What?
That's insane!
That's insane to me.
This is
Right.
actually what the fuck am I like? I
It's
I
so
finally
bad,
looked
Seven.
at it.
It's so bad.
Yeah, I finally looked at it because I was like, yeah, let me take a sec while we are waiting for this.
It's so bad.
It is. It really is. But also,
It is worse than I thought it was.
I
Hi
gotta-
there.
I gotta ask. I
Mhm.
gotta ask. Is it racist that is it actually kind of racist that also half of Mexico, by the way, is attached to the US. Is like half of Mexico is part of the North America school. The other
What?
part of it, yeah, no, it is literally.
Wait, hang on.
split.
Let me
If
look
you
at this again. Why?
It gets worse the more I look at it. Oh my god.
This is so
It only gets worse.
rude.
I'm
This
sorry.
is
Anyway,
so
I was going to say,
bad.
is it racist to think that that North America only having one school is like actually kind of racist because Americans are not Canadians.
No, they're not Canadians.
No, they're not. That's just truth.
They're not.
Mm-mm.
But also, like, we're going to put part of Mexico in the same school as North America.
Yeah, putting
when,
putting a little
you
bit of
know,
Mexico in the same school as North America.
Yeah.
Screwed.
It's like, granted, back then, like, maybe it was different back then, but like if we look at it in the present day, right, through like the current, like if we look at it through the lens of like current times, right,
Mm-hmm.
like you're telling me somebody thought it was a good idea to put part of Mexico with United States, who are currently trying to kick a lot of them out.
It's just it's just really stupid.
Why?
It's so
Don't
bad.
think
It's
too
so
hard.
bad.
I feel like at some point if you think too hard on it, it just gets more fucked up.
It really does.
We're thinking about this harder than J.K. Rowling was thinking about it. And she needed to think about it way more.
I was gonna say, no, we're thinking about it as hard as she should have thought about it.
Yeah. It's like, maybe J.K. Rowling should have considered these things. Too bad she didn't.
Yeah.
So now we got
No,
what the
she
fuck.
didn't.
So now we're here.
How did we
Why
end
does
up
Japan
here?
get its own school, but China has to share it with like both Koreas?
Oh wait, you know what? Actually, I take it back.
Alright.
Not
Anyway,
entirely Russia.
on that note, on the note of whatever the fuck we've been going on about for the last
Yep.
the yapping
Hong Kong.
eventually has to end, sadly. As much as I would love to
No.
continue. This chaos.
I do need to go to bed.
Yeah, same here.
It's 2 a.m. for me.
That
I
is fair.
had to get up in like 5.5 hours.
I gotta set up my Pokemon Sleep. I've been actually playing Pokemon Sleep lately. It's actually kind of nice.
I've
been helping me
not
sleep.
touched Pokemon Sleep. I don't even really know what it is.
It kind of works similarly to like Pokemon Snap in a weird way.
Oh, interesting.
And it's completely free to play. And
Sure.
pretty free to play friendly.
It's pretty free to play, and if you use the download code.
Not sponsored, by the way.
Here, this is Game
We could be.
Yeah, not sponsored. Sorry.
Game Freak, Nintendo.
Game Freak, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Want
Pokemon
to slide me some of
Company?
that? You want to slide me some of that Pokemon money?
Yeah, you wanna.
really-
you wanna.
that'd be
slide me
really
some of that
pog, that'd be
Pokemon
really
Sleep
based.
money?
It'd
you
be
wanna
Not
so
slide me some-
awesome.
No.
It'd
You wanna
be
slide me
so-
some
it'd be so
currency
cool.
in Pokemon Sleep so that I can buy more biscuits. Thank you.
All right. So, let's get into it for tonight. We actually made a fair bit of progress, I feel, all things considered. Despite our weird rambles, I don't regret
Right.
anything.
I only regret drinking.
Hashtag wizard school.
Wizard school.
Hashtag wizard
wizard
schools.
Maybe enroll at a different wizarding academy, like the clock tower.
You know what?
Maybe
No,
you won't
instead-
die, but at least it won't be racist.
You know
Maybe
what?
maybe
though?
you'll get killed by a rival mage, but at least you won't be a racist.
Wait, why does wizard have 2 Z's?
Why does it have 2 Z's? Probably because I'm stupid.
Honestly, that kind of makes it better though.
We're gonna go raid
Smarter than
Vasi.
J.K. Rowling, at least.
We're
gonna-
raiding who?
We're gonna raid Vasi, who I didn't even know was streaming. Actually, I kind of knew she was streaming because I saw the notification come up and I was like, oh my god, let her be streaming when we finish because it's been forever and I miss her.
Yeah, that's fair.
Old friend of mine. Heck, one of my
She's still
retainers.
streaming?
Yes,
Is she
she's
not?
still
Is she
streaming.
ending? Okay.
One of my
okay, she's still
retainers.
streaming.
I'll
She's
say
not
one of
ending.
my
Let's go.
fucking retainers in one of the the little people in Final Fantasy 14 is named after her. Mostly because I couldn't pick another name because every other name I was using was still. I was like, what the fuck? I'll name it Vasi, and then it worked. I was like, well, I mean, I'll take it. But anyway, we're gonna go raid my friend Vasi. Tomorrow is nothing. Monday is nothing. Tuesday, we're back with the next week should be normal. Tuesday, Ace Attorney.
Yes.
Wednesday should be Final Fantasy. Yada yada, so on, so forth. Bananas. I'll see you guys
Ew.
back.
Sure.
Wait, no, next week won't be normal.
Oh wait, right.
We probably will not be streaming next Saturday because
Valentine's.
oh, no,
because
we're going to a.
yeah, that's
on.
yeah, it's anime.
We're going to what?
Me and Keith are going to be at Animeverse, and by the time we get home early enough to stream, but by the time we're home, we're both exhausted.
We'll probably
and
be
don't
like a
fucking
little
want
pooped out
Also,
from the events.
I'm probably
Yeah.
not going to because I plan on spending that day with my boyfriend. So
That is fair.
All right, we're gonna go raid
All right,
Vasi.
it works out.
Yeah, it all works. We're gonna go raid Vasi. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you back here on Tuesday. Bye for now.
bye.
Later, gamers.